Welcome back, ghoulies and ghoulettes, to a very special Dave DeCay show. Tonight is going to be our Christmas episode, and, well, apparently, as you can see, there's a hole in the roof. So, until we get that fixed, it's going to be a little chilly in here.
Don't worry about the hole in the roof, Dave, because I'm going to keep warm with my eggnog here.
So tonight, I have a very special guest with me, a verified expert in all that you need to know about Krampus. Alright, so tonight we are going to take a darker look at what is normally a very festive holiday. And I am talking about the legend of Krampus. Now, Vince, being a certified expert in Krampus, why don't you let the audience know a little bit about what Krampus is and where he came from?
Krampus is actually the evil opposite of the big, jolly, fat man himself, Santa Claus.
I can't believe that it's taken this long for a movie to come out about Krampus.
I'm not sure what's up with that, because Krampus has actually been around as long as Santa Claus has.
So basically what Krampus is an evil Santa Claus, like Vince said. And he shows up when kids, right around Christmas time, do bad deeds. So Santa shows up for the good kids. The bad kids get Krampus. First of all, this movie is directed by Michael Dorter. And if you don't know who that is, he directed the absolutely amazing and classic Trick or Treat film. If you've never seen Trick or Treat, stop what you're doing and go watch it right now.
And over on Box Office Maniacs, me and David Graves, we actually reviewed Trick or Treat with our wives. It was a 2-part review. It was back a few years ago, but you should go check that out.
And the thing about Trick or Treat is it never made it to the theaters. There was something that happened during the promotional whatever, and it never actually made it into the theater, and it came direct to DVD. And that is a shame, because Trick or Treat is such a spectacular film. So luckily for us, Krampus actually did make it into the movie theaters.
Yeah, I was going to say that. When I saw the trailer for this, actually, let me try this again. Okay, when I saw the trailer for this, if you watch the trailer...
Vince.
I'll take another swig and then I'll be ready.
Back away, Vince. Just back away.
So if you watch the trailer for this movie, it actually looks a little deceiving, because the trailer looks like a really intense horror film. It doesn't look like what it actually is, which is a dark, tongue-in-cheek comedy.
And that's exactly what this is, and it's hilarious. That's something that we really need to express to the people before they go see it, because a lot of these people are going to go see this expecting a real deep, horrific film, and that's not what this is. Now, let's get into this movie here, Vince. Alright, first of all, I don't know who any of the actors are in this film. I've never heard of them. I don't think I've ever seen them in anything else, but they were fantastic in this movie. They were so funny and so real, and it was just great.
And I have to say that I also thought they did a spectacular job. Each one of them did a really good job with this film. I mean, the acting is really decent.
And what I really loved about the film is it captured, just like Trick or Treat, it really captured Christmas. I mean, it felt like a Christmas movie. When you're watching it, you get that feeling of it being Christmas time. I mean, Mike Doherty does such a great job at capturing moods like that, and this is no exception. Just really, really well done.
I totally agree. I mean, with Trick or Treat, it is totally, that was one of the things that we really remarked on with that movie, was that it felt like Halloween. It felt like the Halloweens that we used to have and we grew up with. This is no exception. I mean, it feels like a Christmas film. It's definitely a Christmas feel.
However, as a horror movie, I can't really say, I don't know how well it works, because like you said, it's more of a comedy than it is a horror film, and there isn't that many jumps or jump scares in this film. It's more or less sort of like an action horror movie.
It's not one of those movies that when you see what happens, it doesn't make you jump out of your seat. It's nothing that makes you go, and just freak out. it's more of one of those films that, okay, that's really creepy, that's really disturbing. There's comedy that it happens all around it, so that when you actually see this disturbing stuff, it's not quite as scary.
Yeah, it's very soft-core horror film. And there's zero, and I mean zero, blood in this film. There's zero gore and blood in this movie whatsoever. There's none whatsoever.
And actually, that's a good thing, because you don't need all that. And then this movie, you didn't need that. You didn't need blood spurting everywhere, although that would have been fun.
I agree. I completely agree. You know, some movies do need that, and other ones like this do not need it. This is just a fun family horror movie is what it is. I mean, the adults are going to love it, and it probably will scare the crap out of some of the younger kids, though.
Inevitably, there's going to be parents that are going to take their 5-year-olds to see this. And if your 5-year-old is easily scared, even 5-year-olds that are scared of Santa Claus, because there are some out there, I wouldn't dare do that. Because it would scare the younger kids. Older kids, maybe not. But younger kids, definitely.
But maybe all those young brats that are running around screaming all the time, maybe it'll, I don't know, give them a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for here, Vince?
Incentive to be good?
Exactly.
I have to say, too, there were some... it's minor stuff, but there was some ridiculous scenes in here, too. Some of it I found a little bit ridiculous. When they boarded up the door and there's a gaping hole in the living room.
You know, I agree. This is not a perfect horror film, but the fun you will be having watching this film outweighs all of the other things that are wrong with the movie.
I definitely enjoyed it.
One other thing I want to mention here is there are some CG shots in this film, but almost all of it is done with live action effects. And, I mean, again, so great to see that in a movie.
Exactly. Makeup effects, the special effects themselves. Yeah, there is a little bit of CGI.
Yeah, this is, once again, how you do CG correctly. You don't just, you know, because you have the technology, just bury a film in computer graphics. You try to get as much realism as you can, and then the things you can't do, use a computer for.
Exactly.
Alright, Vince, so here we go. In the Christmas spirit, what are you going to give Krampus?
And I got plenty of spirit left. So I'm going to give Krampus a definite 5 out of 5.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this film a lot. I don't think it's a 5 out of 5 film because of the few minor complaints like you were talking about. So I would give Krampus a 4 out of 5. Still a great film, and it would be awesome to see if they played this movie around Christmas time once it hits television. That would be awesome. Alright, all Christmas ghoulians and ghouliettes. Wait a minute. Alright, all Christmas elves and elvettes. That's not right.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Exactly.
I've got eggnog.
So I hope everybody has a really good Christmas. And if you don't, well, you know what's going to happen. And just hope that if he does show up, it's as fun as it was watching it in this film. So until next time, stay spooky.
Ho, ho,